Okay, so I wasn't going to make a video on this until I realised that it's actually happening tomorrow. Today is Friday the 2nd of February and the KSI Joe Weller fight is happening tomorrow on Saturday the 3rd. Okay, so I haven't really talked about this, I haven't really had a side, I haven't really talked about it, but all I've watched so far was the press conference that I upload. I haven't watched any of the True Geordies videos about it. I'm going to watch them as soon as I made this video. Rightly, I should have watched them first, because this video I'm going to tell you my complete opinion on the situation and who I want to win the KSI Weller fight. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. KSI and Joe Weller are two of my favourite YouTubers. I love them both very much. I've met them both. I do think they're both lovely people. A lot of people went against KSI when he said everything that he said at Upload event. However, when I met KSI, I think after that press conference or before, I can't actually remember, he was a very lovely guy. Every time I've met Joe Weller, he's done nothing except to impress me, to show how much of a genuine nice guy he is. It's quite difficult for me as a YouTuber and a supporter of both these YouTubers to choose a side. However, I do have a verdict, and regardless to who wins, I do have a favour towards who I want to win. Okay, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I saw when I watched the press conference. Obviously, there's two sides, and it all depends on personal judgment and personal viewpoint on what you prefer. Now, Joe Weller seems to be in the press conference supporting a lot of people, thanking them for coming, which does immediately take my side, because I appreciate that he's using this as an opportunity to thank people for coming to the event, for supporting it, coming to watch, whatever. Whereas other people might say, oh, that's just, you know, a suck-up act or whatever. It all depends on personal viewpoint, really. Obviously, there is an aspect of money in the situation, to the winner takes money, or whether they split it 50-50 or whatever goes to charity, which I think is great. I'm glad they both came to that decision. KSI tried to make it out that Joe Weller didn't really care that they were donating to charity, but I think, personally, I think that was an invalid point, as he did seem to care, and just because he said it first, he was trying to use that as something to big himself up. In my opinion, during that press conference, KSI was quite rude to Joe Weller, but then again, like Joe Weller was to KSI. And they both say negative things about each other just to provoke the fight a bit more, you know, just to stand up for themselves. But personally, after what KSI said about mental health, about, you know, making a joke about depression, antidepressants, whatever it was, whatever you see it as, that's where I think it drew the line for me, and I stuck with Team Weller. Personally, I think to win the fight tomorrow, I would like Joe Weller to win. However, that does not sway me away from KSI in any way. He is still one of the top influencers and one of the nicest YouTubers I've ever met, as is Joe Weller. I think they are both good people with good hearts, really. I think after doing YouTube for a long time, people sway away from what they once were. So, for example, people say they miss the old KSI like they miss the old Joe Weller. I think I completely agree with that. However, I understand that people have got to change, like I had to change myself just to keep going. And to me, the fight, if it was up to me, I would say it's pointless. I would think do something better where you can work together, work in a happy manner to raise money for charity. That is personally what I do, but that is the viewpoint in life that I agree with. I think, you know, working together for the better in a happy, positive manner. But there are some situations where that's just not going to happen like this. And sadly, whoever loses tomorrow, it's not going to go down great. But I'm on Joe Weller's side because I personally believe that he is standing up for something that's right. I know he's suffered, like I've suffered with mental health, and obviously we all do. KSI probably has been there as well. But from what he said about standing up for what he believes in, and just making jokes about mental illness, regardless of whether it was meant to come out that way or not. Obviously, everyone makes mistakes, and I totally understand that, and, you know, I'm one to forgive. I am Team Weller. I would like Joe Weller to win. Now, once again, I love KSI, I love Joe Weller. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, I will still love both the creators equally, because I've met them both many times, and they've both proven to me that they are nice, genuine, good people. And they have inspired me a lot. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy the fight, and let's see how tomorrow goes. Thank you.